Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome to Auntie Derek's Daytime Tea, where we discuss the latest celebrity tea in the news. And we do it live every weekday at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Chatmosa. I'm your host, Auntie Derek, and today is Thursday, February 26th. So with me on the mic, we have some fabulous co-hosts. So we have my gorgeous Moon, my icy Chili, my Libra Queen, and Benji. Hey, ladies.
Hey.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Hey.
Good morning, everybody, and shout out to the listeners as well that be holding it down in the chat. And she is going to kill me for this, but I don't care. It's going to be so worth it. I want to give a special happy birthday shout out to one of the queens of Chatmosa. It is her birthday today, and let me just show y'all this fabulous queen, the CTO of Chatmosa, honey. So happy birthday, Sandra!
Oh,
Happy
happy birthday,
birthday.
Sandra.
It's
Oh, this is
giving
a
90s
cute
fine.
photo.
It's giving, bitch, I'm a print model. Fuck me.
Did she not eat this picture? Look at her, hand
Hello?
in the
Hate.
pocket, to the side,
Yeah.
hair to the side,
Tia
sunglasses in the
Carrera could
shirt.
never. Sorry.
She look, she could never. And honestly, she needs that top that Jenny Ma had on yesterday that gave me so much life. I think it'll look better on Sandra.
Ooh, I do see that.
Yes, honey. So Sandra, I hope you are having an amazing day. I'll worry about you beating my behind later. But you enjoy your day, and I wish you many, many, many more birthdays.
I'm surprised your mic didn't get cut off in the middle of that.
You know,
Mysteriously.
because I think she's currently on vacation. That's how I was able to get away with the shit, honey. But
Yeah.
but shout out to her. And for I cannot believe it's almost over, but for the month of February, we like to do the Black History Month highlight before the show. And today I'm going to highlight a fabulous person that I think you all should follow. We've been talking about even before we started the month, we were talking about that this is going to be one of the people that I talk about. So Dominique Morgan. And if you all don't know who that is, baby, you need to start following her yesterday, honey. But her
Oh, yes,
Yes.
Dominique. Come
oh,
on. Yes.
Come
baby,
on.
shout out to Dominique, honey. Now, I was able to share. I find this cute short bio on her from the Global Citizen. So you see, it's on Global Citizen, bitch. So it's official. So let me see. That means she worldwide. Let's be clear, worldwide. So you see where it says here, Dominique Morgan, she, her, is an award-winning artist, activist, and TEDx speaker. She is the executive director of Black and Pink, an organization fighting for prison abolition via advocacy, support, and organizing for LGBTQ plus folks and people living with HIV and AIDS, HIV/AIDS, who are system impacted. And in this article, you see that there's a really nice read about Dominique talking about poverty. So I highly would recommend that. So definitely check that out when you have an opportunity to. But shout out to Dominique, and like I said, baby, if you are not following this fabulous person, follow her yesterday because the two E's: educational and entertaining. You are
Okay.
definitely, baby. I live for her content.
Look, when she tells us to go, huh? You're like, I'm like, are you right? You right? I know.
Imagine. Imagine. My God, today.
Look, I just saw the video where she read Tasha Caper Field just explaining what that heifer been doing. I told you I don't like that heifer. I told you Tasha K's a snake, and Cardi needed to drag her ass, and she need to drag
Mhm.
her again if she can.
I think she probably gonna wait to get her money first, and then she gonna drag her.
Tasha K's a nasty, wicked one right there.
But yes, yes, yeah, I happen to agree. She's her content. She just got one E. I just find it to be entertaining. But there's usually no educational aspect of it, unlike Dominique, hun, who gives us both. So,
Okay, gives us all the info.
I think one of my favorites is probably the Shannon Sharp one, baby. When I tell you she
Ugh.
read his ass like a
Mm,
librarian, honey. Oh my
I
god,
said, well, I mean, somebody had to say it. Yeah.
girl. But yeah, shout out to her. Well, I think that's enough classy for today. Let's go ahead and get ratchet and jump into the tea, honey.
Ratchet tea time.
Well, yes. Well, speaking of Cardi B, honey, She wants y'all to stop playing with her, especially when she was at to do SNL. Y'all remember when she was just on SNL recently?
Mm-hmm.
Well, there are reports that said they tried her with the Nicki Minaj joke and she wasn't having it. So I have this TMZ article here, and you should see where it says Cardi B allegedly went berserk at SNL rehearsal over Weekend Update Nicki Minaj joke. So and hi Marie, welcome.
She said, "You better find something else to joke about." I know that's right.
Well,
Find something else.
hello. Well, Cardi B made Saturday Night Live's 1000th episode one to remember, allegedly for all the wrong reasons. According to our sources, Cardi started destroying equipment during rehearsal when she overheard the Weekend Update anchors run a joke about Nicki Minaj. We're told as Cardi was preparing to perform as a musical guest on the January 31st show, the Weekend Update anchors were running their jokes ahead of dress rehearsal. Our sources say Cardi apparently overheard one about Nicki's recent affiliation with MAGA and lost it. We're told, even though the joke had nothing to do with Cardi, the Bodak Yellow rapper seemed to take issue with the quip because of her longstanding beef with Nicki and the fact that Nicki had previously targeted Cardi's kids on social media. Our sources say things escalated quickly, with Cardi threatening to leave the show and allegedly throwing her phone at a TV monitor backstage. We're also told she went into the producer's office and punched a screen until it broke. Sources say the screen had to be replaced before the dress rehearsal started, and it left everyone on set unsettled and scared. The joke ultimately got scrapped, we're told. We reached out to Cardi B and SNL. So far, no word back.
Well, that was a while ago, so this is just now coming out.
It's just now
That
coming
sounds.
out because people
It
talking
just
about
sounds
it.
a little exaggerated. A little
Nope,
exaggerated.
it might be.
I think somebody was putting a little extra dip on their chip, but maybe she did break some shit. Maybe she did.
It's possible, and then I should research this, but isn't the because I certainly don't see as many tweets as I used to about SNL. Is the viewership dropping? So maybe they
It's
got to.
been in the toilet. What you
It's
mean?
been dropped. They ain't fun.
Mhm.
They only have very few funny episodes, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe they got to do something or say something. Maybe put a whisper out there, girl. Let's talk because who's the hottest celebrity right now? Cardi B and her. What she got going on with her recent baby daddy. Oh, wasn't she just on the show? Well, let's talk about how she was. Make the moving people, the moving guys, done broke this TV. But let's say Cardi did it because she was mad about a joke that we scrapped.
Like, okay, maybe
Let.
she threw her phone, but that going and punching, that's some more sound like more like what a man would do.
Hmm.
Punching a monitor until it breaks. And she got them long ass nails on,
That's why it don't
uh,
sound right to me because I don't see her punching no monitor.
like continuously until it breaks. Like that's
Like
really
you know
like
how
a man thing.
that's yeah. Like I just don't see it.
Okay,
Yeah, now
Moo,
her.
you literally just legally blinded me, girl. Like that one little moment, what you said about the nails. I was like, okay, because you remember in Legally Blonde how she said she went into the shower, but right after she got a perm. Well, wait,
Uh-huh.
Yeah, yeah.
so I'm like, so now I'm like, well, you're right. She has like, and she loves those long nails, and punching something until it breaks, like would damage those long nails that she pays top dollar for. So, girl, yeah, you're
And
absolutely right,
is she
Moon.
about to go on the show? Like, you think she finna go on TV with a broken nail?
You absolutely right, girl.
Now, throwing the phone, that sound right. Now, all the other shit sound extra.
Yeah, okay. See, this is why I love these discussions, honey. Because I would until you said that, I probably she probably did that shit. But now I'm like, she probably did, and especially that with and we saw. I think I remember seeing the performance, or at least a little bit of it. I didn't see no broken nails or anything,
All
because I
right.
feel like if there were, people would have been ripping her apart about it. Oh, she went on stage with a broken nail.
Oh, they would have found something to drag her about, but I don't know. And I think if she was damaging equipment like that, maybe they would have pulled her. I don't know.
Hmm.
Or why didn't we hear about that much sooner? Like before the Super Bowl. I mean, like this has been a while. Now all of a
Yeah.
sudden somebody got a story. Okay.
I guess they
Okay,
figured they were
girl.
still in the 30-day grace period. I don't know.
Okay, girl. Okay.
Well, you know who else? Somebody else who said stop playing with her, honey, and allegedly told somebody at a party, "Look, I will make your motherfucking ass disappear." You remember Jada
Is that
Pinkett?
Jada Pinkett? I was like, wait, who we talking about Jada again? She threatening
And
people?
is, and she actually just got some good news recently. Y'all should see where I should just share by way of TMZ. Restraining order against Jada Pinkett Smith denied, filed by Will Smith's alleged pal. So, a Los Angeles judge denied a restraining order petition filed against Jada Pinkett Smith by Will Smith's alleged friend, TMZ has learned. According to court docs obtained by TMZ, the case brought by Bilal Salam was thrown out of court after Jada and Bilal both testified. The judge found Bilal did not provide enough evidence to be granted a permanent restraining order prohibiting Jada from coming within 100 yards of him. The case was dismissed. In his earlier paperwork, Bilal claimed he had been seriously harmed emotionally and mentally by Jada's harassment, saying, "The repeated threats and public false accusations have caused me extreme stress, anxiety, humiliation, and fear for my safety." Bilal, whose relationship with Will is somewhat disputed in the documents, claimed he had moved out of the country for almost 2 years out of fear. "I have been isolated from my family and support system."
Hmm.
He added he was still suffering from sleeplessness, depression, and constant fear that I will be harmed. As TMZ first reported, Bilal filed a $3 million lawsuit against Jada over public comments he made. He claimed Jada came up to him at a private party, threatening him to stop talking about her family. Bilal claimed that after he turned down requests, Jada and Will's circle of friends launched a retaliatory attack against him. The lawsuit remains pending, according to court records. So, so she can still, if she see his ass at another party, she don't have, there's no restraining order keeping her
She gonna get him.
she can,
Look here. You
she can
scared
go.
of that little woman? You scared? Mm-hmm.
He
Sure.
should be. She's from Baltimore. He should
Yeah,
be
she gonna
very.
Look.
get his ass, bro.
And actually, little women are very scary. I can say that. We can't be.
Okay.
But you know what? I would stop calling him Will Smith's friend because I feel like it's alleged. Like that, maybe just a photo op.
Yeah, are they really friends or?
Because I feel like if you was friends, why are you talking about your friend's family like the way you are? I don't know
Especially,
if you
what
really.
he said about Will and Dwayne Martin. And speaking of,
well,
I hope Dwayne Martin is having a fantastic day. Mm.
that part. Okay,
I
I'll
don't
allow it.
because the way he did Tisha was rude. So no.
But the way he allegedly
Yeah.
did Will Hunter was even ruder. And I would like to be done. But you know what? Next story.
Yeah,
Um,
please, because you going too far. You doing too much. You
oh,
got
so
away with that one yesterday when Chill was gone, but no. Or the day before, whenever that was, because you really let that one go.
whenever it was, honey, because you know how, yeah, it was probably yesterday, today, the day before, or even
I
today.
said, you need a whooping. You need a whooping.
Don't threaten me with a good time. Well, this next story is sad. And which actually broke right after we ended the show yesterday. Right after we stopped recording, I got the TMZ alert about Mary Cosby's son. So Robert Cosby Jr. unfortunately has passed away at only 23 years old. And you see where it says here by way of TMZ, Real Housewife of Salt Lake City star Mary Cosby's son, Robert Cosby Jr., dead at 23. So, it just goes on. Robert Cosby Jr., the son of the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City star Mary Cosby, is dead, TMZ has learned. Robert died Monday in Utah. The cause of death is unclear, but police responded to a possible overdose and it turned into a death investigation upon arrival. Police in Salt Lake City tell us they responded Monday night to a call for a full arrest medical emergency for a 23-year-old male. We're told fire and paramedics were dispatched. His death comes only a couple of months after Robert's wife, Alexana, I'm sure I said that wrong, Alexana Smukoff filed for divorce. Robert appeared on Real Housewives of Salt Lake City a few times over the years. During season 4, there was a storyline about Mary learning Robert had secretly gotten married right under her nose. The wedding reportedly went down in August of 2022 at a Utah courthouse. Real Housewives of Salt Lake City made Robert and Alexana's alleged drug problems a big part of Mary's storyline too. Robert had numerous legal issues As we first reported, he was arrested in Utah back in September for a number of alleged crimes, including trespassing and assault. He was previously arrested for DUI in 2022 when cops said he didn't have a license and disobeyed traffic laws. He ended up pleading guilty to the DUI, and he got out of prison in February. He was only 23, and may he rest in peace. And TMZ has actually, there's an update. The update says Mary Cosby and Robert Sr. tell TMZ, our beloved son Robert Jr. has been called home to the Lord. Though our hearts ache, we take comfort in God's promise and in knowing He is finally at peace. We are grateful for your prayers and trust in the Lord to carry us through this time of sorrow. So sad. So sad.
Yeah, it's a very sad. Drugs and addiction, and it's just very sad.
May he rest in peace, honey. Well, speaking of more stories about drugs, addiction, and celebrity moms, Aaron Carter, y'all remember him? I know the millennials do.
Oh, yeah. What he done did? Well, he's passed away.
He
Yeah,
has passed away, and
Yeah.
he has the same birthday.
y'all
He's
have the
not.
same birthday.
He's a Libra. I'm almost certain he has the same birthday as me.
Get out of here. Now, you know, he was a moment. I won't sit here and act like he won't. Aaron.
Aaron? Yeah.
He was the better.
Little
He was the
kid.
better of the Carter brothers. We'll put it like that.
He definitely
Wake
was.
it up. Wake it up. Wake it up. And may he rest in peace. But y'all see, I just shared here by way of TMZ, Aaron Carter's mom claims his ex made illegal withdrawals from account, and the ex denies that.
Oh shit.
So Aaron Carter's mom is embroiled in a legal battle with the late pop star's ex-fiance Melanie Martin over what she claims are illegal withdrawals from his account, TMZ has learned. Jane Schneck filed court docs opposing the final accountants for Aaron's estate. She said she had various issues with the accounting report submitted by the court appointed estate administrator. In her filing, Jane said she believed Aaron's name, image, and likeness were worth more than listed. Aaron died on November 5th of 2022. Jane claims in early 2023, Melanie activated a website under her name to sell Aaron Carter themed merchandise promoted with his name and likeness. Jane claims that from November 7th of 2022, 2 days after Aaron's death, to November 29th of 2022, Melanie made illegal withdrawals totaling $24,530.57 from the singer's account. Aaron's mom said she informed the estate admin about the matter and offered to buy the rights for her late son's name and likeness for $30,000, but she says her offer was summarily rejected over the phone by the estate administrator. Jane claims the administrator is partial to Melanie. Jane does say she believes Melanie is a good mother to Aaron's son and that she takes care of his daily physical and emotional needs. She also says she fully accepts her fair share of blame for creating the bad relationship between her and Melanie. She adds she has not responded to alleged online attacks by Melanie for over a year. Aaron's mom says she does not wish any legal harm to Melanie and is willing to believe that Melanie truly believed she was entitled to the money she took from the estate. Jane said her primary concern is safeguarding the financial future of her grandson, Prince. To ensure that, Jane wants to disqualify Melanie from acting as trustee of Prince's trust and insists she should not be put in control of Aaron's name and likeness rights. Melanie tells TMZ, Jane is uninformed on Aaron's financials. Melanie said Aaron gave her the love business, which he said on Instagram Live in the past. She said the couple also had joint accounts.
Were they married?
Let me see. No, because I just think they said it was the ex-fiance.
Fiance, right? I don't think he died before they got married.
Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. Go ahead, Libra Queen.
Okay, so I want to correct the record. We do not have the same birthday. It's someone else I'm thinking about. One of them Umbot boys. But also, but also, the mother is overstepping. I don't care. I don't care if they were married or not married. The fact that they were engaged and intending to marry speaks volumes. The fact that they have a child together speaks volumes. The mama need to set her ass to the side because, baby, what are you doing? What do you mean you're trying to get her to not to be the trustee of her child's fucking trust fund? What do you mean? Be fucking for real. But this is also why I will tell anybody, bitch, have your affairs in order. Have it aligned in some kind of order. Especially if you have a motherfucking spouse, especially when you're in the honeymoon phase of fucking engagement and all those things. Because if you love somebody, whether or not they broke up or they broke up before they got married, whatever, and you have children or whatever, protect those people because in the eyes of the law sometimes when you don't have it legally binding via will and probate documents, you have people who will come in out of left field, right field, whatever, because they know there's money associated to something, and they'll do everything in their power to be like, no, 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 he wouldn't want that, he didn't want that, you weren't a good person, etc., etc., etc. And in this case, I am not for it. The mama need to sit down. The mama need to sit down and let that girl do what she needs to do, especially because of the fact that they have a child together. Be fucking for real.
Yeah, and I thought the story was kind of weird, and it's like, because especially for her to say, well, maybe she thought that she was entitled to these funds, because it's like, well, yeah, and yeah, because she wouldn't be able to get access to it if she wasn't entitled to it. Is my thing, right? Like I feel like estates don't usually play
I
with.
mean, it just depends on how she was getting the money. As she happened to have access to his, if the account was solely in his name, and she just happened to have like online access to the account, so she's able to transfer money, or maybe like a bank card, she's able to pull money, then
Mhm.
cool. But unless it was like she was going to the physical bank and saying, "Hey, I would like to withdraw this exorbitant amount of money," that's when they would absolutely need to verify that she's supposed to be, have the position to do that. But I
And
don't
I'm
like
like,
I don't like that this is a thing, and I think the mother the mother is overstepping.
probably because I'm like, if she has access, if she can pull it out, because if she wasn't able to pull it out, she would. I mean, like if there wasn't a good reason, they wouldn't let her take it. So clearly, she can do whatever she wanted to do with that.
Oh, so we have something interesting in the chat. So it says, this is sad. I just saw a clip on on a show where she was speaking on her son, how much she loved him after he attempted to commit suicide. He told his mom that he didn't continue because of her. Oh.
Didn't continue because of whom?
What, life or entertainment?
Oh, girl, that was an old comment. That was for the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. My bad.
Oh, oh, oh.
Oh, what? I was like, wait, what?
Look,
I
see,
was
that's how
confused.
rumors get started.
I was like, damn, that's. But hold on. So the young little boy, he told his mom what now?
That he didn't he was going to commit suicide but didn't do it because of Mary.
Oh, so he must have stopped before, but something else. Well, it sounds like
From
he
what I
did
understand,
something.
he overdosed, allegedly. And from what I'm getting from this, because I think the only especially like, because what kind of grandmother doesn't want the mom to handle their son's finances? I mean, unless they feel that the mom can't be trusted. Did Melanie have a drug problem that we don't? I don't know.
But
I'm just
she just said Melly's taking care of her son, grandson, great, and da 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 da. So, girl, why are you worried about what's going on
touche, touche.
How
You're
is it
absolutely right.
illegal
with
if
the man?
she's on the account? I mean,
That's what I'm asking. Like, if
she's on
That
the
if
part.
account.
if she's going physically to, if she went to the bank to physically take out a significant amount of money or any amount of money, then she would have had to been on the account in order to do so.
Yeah.
If she wasn't doing it that way, if she would happen to be transferring the money via online banking or pulling the cash via the ATM because she had his card or something, that's the only way that I can see her right now, quote unquote, making illegal withdrawals.
Yeah, that'd
But
be
any
different.
significant amount of money that you have to go to the bank, you have to identify yourself, and that you have to be on the account. You have to be on the account in some way, shape, or form. You can't just say,
Right.
"Well, this is my fiance's account." They're going to need to see either you have survival survival benefits, you're designated as a survivor beneficiary, or you're actually on the active
On
account.
the account, right?
Yeah,
And
so
she's
she
taking
wouldn't
care
been
of the
able just to
child. Like, what the
take
hell?
money out just willy nilly if she didn't. Yeah,
What does she
girl.
do? Is what I want to know.
Listen,
Let me look up.
the mama is getting sinister. Oh, girl got all the eyelashes in the world. It's kind of crazy. But I'm on the side of the fiance, the ex fiance. I'm thinking that the mama is overstepping for whatever reason. She sees this as a money source that she wants to tap into because maybe she didn't manage her finances well.
She got a
But
son that be touring all the time. If she need money that bad, won't he give it to her? Shit, the hell.
listen, you see, when you do clownery, um,
Right. He wasn't taking care of her before he died. Like, what the hell?
Melanie girl,
Okay.
let me get $50. I'm
But you
you
looking
know,
on
can't
her.
when
afford to
people
give you
die,
$50. No,
that is one thing. When you just when people die, you see the people come out of the
out of a
woodworks like
woodwork.
feeling like they entitled to something.
Hmm.
Uh, I'm sorry. How do you even figure? Wait, what's the song with Kaya?
Pussy,
Well,
how you figure?
You put your trust in a nigga stupid hoe. How you
How
figure?
you figure?
I mean, technically,
That's
she is his mother, and they weren't married, so she really would be his next of kin,
His next of kin
even though they were engaged.
his next of kin is the son or the child.
Oh, the child, the
Yeah,
granddaughter.
they
That's
got a
right. They
kid
did have
together.
a
So it's
child.
like, Mama,
Right.
what you doing? Because he got a kid. The
yeah, and
Yeah,
his
but
she's
he
the
immediate
didn't know
heir is
enough
his
to
overseer.
take
child.
over the estate.
Yeah,
And
his
the estate
immediate.
said she's good, she can get it, and she got it. The fuck?
So, and chill to answer your question. So, I was able to find her link tree by way of her Instagram page.
Uh
So, what does she do? So, she's the owner of Beauty by Mail, and that Love corporation that was left to her by Aaron. She also has an OnlyFans, a
uh.
Wayfair
Oh.
sale. Oh, you can use code Melanie for $20 off or whatever this is.
You know what? And I hate to be
She
like every
need
time
that
I hear
money.
OnlyFans, I think of something bad, but it could be, it don't even have to be sexual. It could have been something else. I don't know.
She
Girl,
was
come
busy
on
showing
now.
her feet.
Um,
It could be
yeah,
our feet. I don't know. I'm
she
just,
need that money.
yeah,
Hmm.
I know that's
But
right.
either way, the mama out of her mama is overstepping because even if she was trying to say, well, he got a kid, the kid is the inheritance. Unless you can prove the kid is not his, the kid is his inheritance, and whatever trust, whatever estate that he has, can be put in trust for that child. And if she's the trustee of the kid's current trust, the mama,
Need to shut
the
up.
baby
She
mama
done.
or the ex is a current trustee, you can't do shit about it. Sorry,
No.
ma'am.
Yep, we have a comment in the chat saying said without a will, first is spouse, next is child, then is parent.
Correct. And that's why I
But they
say
don't have a
get that
spouse.
shit in pay. If you want it to be something different than that, you better get it in paperwork. You better get it in a will. Go see them people about your shit.
She's not his spouse. Let's get that straight. So even if the child will be next, he's not old enough to take over the estate.
And so she can, and she's the guardian.
Technically,
So,
the mother does have a claim, I think, a legal claim to at least being a part of it.
hmm
Not to exclude the ex fiance, but you know.
I'm definitely gonna follow this because I thought this was very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna keep an eye on this story, honey. See, I love messy white people business.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
she got ownership of the love company. Was that a legal transfer or did he just say that?
mm,
no, I don't know.
Yeah, but
mhm.
yeah, mom must have legal claim to his estate. But as long as he has a child, the child will be the primary, and the mother can be the guardian to him, the trustee to him to the estate until the child is an adult in order to take it over.
No, they weren't married. I think there's a caveat there. I don't think they can exclude the kid, but she doesn't have to be the trustee. The mother could be it.
And this is
Mhm.
interesting. And they have to transfer to his estate, quote unquote. You have to create a state bank account and state. Oh, see, this is too much money for me, girl. This is
Right.
these sound like rich people. Oh,
In actuality, it ain't even rich people money. Even that shit happens even if you just have a bank account.
Mm-hmm.
mm,
Like whatever's left in the bank account when someone dies, yeah, it can be like that. Yeah, because I almost had to go through that. Well, I kind of did, but like when my mom passed, and of course I wasn't on the account, and so it had to go through like a 30-day probate
Right.
before you're able to access. And luckily, I was her only child, so there was nobody that was going to be contesting or trying to do anything.
Right. But see, she's not married to him. If her name's on the account, she has access to that money. That's one thing. But other interests and all of that, she's saying he gave to her and all that. She got to have some paperwork on that.
yeah, because I think that's what the mom's argument is, from what I'm understanding. Like these were, she wasn't authorized to withdraw this money. So I don't like I said, I'm gonna follow this story because I would definitely want to see like who the court sides with.
But the mama, she
Where
just,
where where are they based out of California? Is all of this happening in Cali?
I think
I
so.
I would assume so, only because look at all these blonde highlights.
Ew.
So I would assume so. No shade.
Not the
Yeah, we have a.
California
I mean, yes,
blondes.
based in California. They were in Burbank, North Hollywood. Okay.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, honey. As soon as I saw them, especially with Aaron, honey, girl, that screams L.A. all day, honey. I want a donut. Well, anyway, speaking who's about he's out here. He's about to have him some donuts, honey. Out in L.A. Lamar Odom.
Oh,
He is
what?
out of rehab.
Oh
Oh, good
wow.
for him.
Okay. Congratulations.
Already.
Already, girl. That's the gaggle. Well, Lamar Odom has checked out of rehab after completing a 30-day program at Eye Recovery in Los Angeles. The 46-year-old former NBA star entered the program after getting arrested for DUI. At the time of his arrest, news broke. Odom stated neither alcohol nor narcotics played a role in the arrest. But police said Odom's car reeked of weed when he was pulled over and said Odom admitted to smoking earlier in the day. Lamar's manager, Gina Rodriguez, told us he wanted to shake his marijuana use out of concern that it could lead to doing hard drugs again. Odom chose I Relied because of a previous conversation with the facility's CEO, Vincent Frank. Back in 2023, Vincent invited Odom to check out I Rely after hearing Odom give a heartbreaking speech at the annual California Addiction Conference. After Odom's arrest, he reached out to Vincent for help, and Vincent happily obliged. A source close to Lamar tells TMZ Lamar is working on a new business now that he's out of the facility. We're told he's working on a company called Hill. Is that HillLO.co, an AI powered nationwide search platform designed to connect people to every type of wellness and treatment center in the country. Okay, that's cute for him. That's cute. That's cute. Okay. He got out there. I'm with Chilled. I think that's like a really short, even though it is a quote unquote 30-day program for all the problems that we know and that we've read about this man has gone through. 30 days is not nearly, baby. 30 days don't even scratch the surface, honey. But hey, if he's looking to, and maybe, with this new venture, with this AI powered venture he's going on, maybe he'll be surrounded with, that group of people that can help him with resources to keep him. You know what I can't stand though? I hate that because they've been trying to do that shit since the 90s. They always try to say that weed is a gateway drug. They always do, like they say, "Oh, I want to cut the weed use," and maybe in his case it might be true, possibly, but for the most part, they've always tried to demonize weed that way, and I hate it because let me say, like, a bitch, you know how I get down, bitch. A bitch smokes like a chimney. However, I've
The
never been curious
It's not
to.
a gateway. I don't believe it's a gateway. Like if you want to do hard drugs, you're gonna do hard drugs. Weed is not gonna be like, I'm not getting high enough. I want to do hard drugs. I've never seen that. People do hard drugs because they want the enticement of hard drugs they want to do.
Exactly. They
Because
just want to blame somebody
I
for
have
smoking
smoked
crack.
weed for a long time and I've never wanted to do hard drugs. Never.
Not never. Especially not no
Ever.
meth. Look at what that shit do to your skin and your teeth. Like,
Never. I've never wanted to do hard drugs. I don't even want to do no cocaine. I don't want to. No. I don't want none of that. None. So, I
and
don't know.
not to
Maybe for
shame
some people.
anybody, but like cocaine is like a really it is very popular. Like you'd be surprised at who
Hmm.
around you need a little bump in the day, honey. And I'm like,
No, they
wow.
wouldn't.
You
Oh,
know, I started noticing over the last recent years that it has become very popular in the black community.
yeah, that's what I'm
And
saying.
and I'm like, y'all, that's what y'all doing?
There's a lot of upper
Ah.
class people snorting coke. They don't do crack, but they definitely snort it.
Yes, because
Yeah.
I was under the impression that it was usually a certain group of people, and like when it came to black people, only black people they tend like prefer to hang around with that certain group of people. That was usually
Yeah,
like
but now
but
it's
it's baby,
really
it's the
prevalent.
hood niggas, honey.
Yeah, yeah. And I was shocked. I was like, oh, that's what
When
y'all
they used
doing?
to have
Oh.
that show showing the drug dealers moving like they move,
Hmm.
Hmm.
the
As
way
a
they would be running
Floridian,
down the Wall Street, baby, delivering coke.
Okay.
as a Floridian, I always knew. I'm just saying.
Oh, 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 oh.
Well, even in Florida, when back then, it wasn't like they was doing other stuff. Like, I don't know. They was
Well, and then I
putting,
understand it was. They say that it's supposed to be like I've never, tried it to prove it, but they say it's like a cup of coffee. And then I imagine in Florida with all them damn alligators and shit walking around freely, you got to be alert, honey. You got to be ready
well,
to jump at.
I would say in South Florida, I'm sure it was very popular because I mean, the community. I mean, come on,
Or a job where
they
you
was
spend
moving a lot of cocaine.
long hours, like, finance people and
Hmm.
other folks who work
It's an upper.
long hours. It's upper for sure.
Yeah.
It used to be
So.
a. There used to be. So my mother who raised me is in her late 70s, and it used to be very popular when she was coming up in her like 20s to do. They used to mix weed with coke,
Hmm.
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
I forgot the name that they called it,
Maybe it's a
and
ghetto, like Bunky or something.
I don't fucking know.
The
That's what
hell?
that's what
But
that's what Trick Daddy used to call it. And it has a distinct smell. It's stank. It's
Yeah.
stink.
but
Oh my
she
god!
had she had someone had to stop her from smoking someone's blunt because that's what that was, and she didn't know it at the time because they were partying. And again, like I
Hmm.
said, she in her late 70s, so that's how long it's been around
Long
in my
time.
neck of the woods. Yeah,
Yeah, but
amongst
I
the
could
black.
see that, especially in a South Florida, because they have access to cocaine. You know, all those Colombians and all that moving cocaine through the Miami area. I could see that.
We have a comment. Let me get that bone kick. Y'all ought to be ashamed. You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
That's how I remember it being called, and then I think that came from Trick Daddy. Like, but it's been a while.
No, and I just want to let, and that should be a cautionary tale because you see, kind of Trick Daddy used to be fine in the '90s. I guess because
Well,
of them
fine is a
bunkers.
stretch. Fine is a
I
stretch,
said what I
but
said.
he
That
don't
nigga,
look what he look like now. That's for
now,
sure.
now he look like a California raisin, honey. All them damn bunkers.
Ugh,
You
yeah.
know that man got lupus. Stop it.
Well, yeah, that too. Lupus and bunkers. Because
I
I think
don't feel sad for him because the way he talk about women,
black
he
women
can go to hell
specifically,
too.
yeah. Hmm.
Oh, he's
He can go
problematic
to
for sure.
hell with his ugly self.
Well, while we talking about Florida, honey, it seemed like Queso can't catch a break, baby. We've talked about him quite a bit.
Who?
Okay, and
Lil Cheese.
Queso
Lil
and his
Cheese.
daddy. Hmm.
Oh, a rapper that oh that one. Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hmm. And you see, I just shared here by way of all hip hop. Rapper Queso hit with another 10 years on top of life sentence over
Oh
2019 killing.
shit.
He can't catch a break, can he?
So I hope he just know he ain't never getting out. Like
He
you're
gonna
not
grow up
ever
in
getting
prison,
out.
You,
basically.
you
You're in
know,
prison.
I think he's fully aware. Like if he's not by now, then he's going to be in for a rude awakening for sure. Good. Well, Queso received 10 years in prison plus 5 years probation for killing 16-year-old Adrian Gaynor Jr. in February 2019. And I just have to say, on top of his life sentence, the 10 years with the 5 years probation, they might as well just say, they just might as well took it. What is the five per year? He gonna be what,
He's
95 years
never getting
old?
out. Like, what are you talking about? Probation? Like, please.
Girl. Well, the Jacksonville rapper is already serving life without parole for murdering rival rapper Charles Lil Buck McCormick Jr. in January of 2020. Investigators said Queso shot Gaynor at close range and posted social media content mocking the teenager's death. The
Oh,
prosecution used these posts as evidence during both murder trials that resulted in consecutive life sentences for the 23-year-old rapper. Queso's father, Abdul Robertson Sr., testified against his own son during the McCormick murder trial that ended with life sentences. The elder Robertson faced accessory charges and chose cooperation over loyalty to secure his freedom from the deadly Jacksonville gang war.
look at, hey, he said, you
With
spending
no
the rest of your life in
parole.
jail? I got a chance to get out.
Life with no parole at 23. Can you imagine?
I can't. And I live.
Hell no, I can't imagine. And these fools really be doing it.
I
Um,
can't even imagine going to jail, much less getting arrested. So I'm not about that life ever.
but they said he got two consecutive life sentences. Is that what
Mhm.
I heard?
And
Yep.
then another
And
10
then
years. Like, they
and then
really want you to
they played in his
never.
face 5 year
That's
probation, bitch. Why y'all
that's
playing?
disrespectful.
They said if you appeal this and one of these happen to fall through, baby,
We got
we
another
got
one.
another one.
That's just disrespectful. They had 10 years on top of that. That's crazy.
This is like they say he is like Zanku on Charmed Honey. They say we need the power of three to defeat that ass, honey. Because we want to make sure he ain't getting out, girl.
That's
Look,
crazy.
look, and now that I heard all of this, and I know we talked about the story before, but I'm low key not mad at his daddy. His daddy said, "Well, I was an accessory, but it ain't got that much time. I could get out.
Okay.
You ain't never getting out. I can
Well,
That's
get
some
out."
wild
and
shit.
speaking of his daddy, and this goes on, it says Abdul Robinson Sr. defended his testimony by posting, if it was me and my daddy in a situation like this, I would have been freed my daddy a long time ago. The father criticized his son for leaving him in jail to rot when Robinson could have exonerated him. And Robinson's
Oh,
brother, Abdul Robinson Jr., is also serving a 12-year sentence over Lil Buck's murder after pleading guilty to the crime instead of taking it to trial. The ATK and KTA gang conflict claimed multiple lives, including Fulio, who died in Tampa in June of 2024. Julio Fulio represented KTA, while Queso aligned with ATK alongside Young and Ace in the escalated hip hop feud.
All them acronyms. I'm like, what?
oh, so this
Who?
is back.
Where?
This is payback.
Yep,
Like,
pretty much. Um,
I do
Alicia,
remember the Julio Fulio name. That does
mhm.
sound familiar.
He actually had good music too. I enjoyed his music, but
And he in jail too, or he dead?
he did.
Oh, he got killed. Oh,
He's no
okay.
longer with us.
Mm.
Now, and this finishes Alicia
Oh,
Andrews.
asthma.
You better rep your set, girl. Well, Alicia Andrews received a manslaughter conviction in November 2024 for her role in Julio's Tampa murder, while four other suspects await trial. The ongoing prosecutions continue dismantling the Jacksonville gang network that terrorized the city through rap-related violence. Prosecutors plan additional trials for the remaining gang members connected to Fulio's murder. I just think it's just all. But then again, this is a culture I don't understand. I'm not from Florida. I only go there on vacations. But I just feel like this is senseless. People are dead. Now, your life is now you got to spend it behind. But now monitoring when you wake up. Now you're not going to be able to get no quality food unless you convert to Islam or Judaism. So it's
Look
like,
here.
no
This
more
ain't just
pussy.
Florida. This ain't just Florida. This
I,
is
well,
it be
he'll get a different kind of pussy. I mean,
you. Well,
He
spending
gonna be
life
gay
in.
for the stay, huh?
look, it'll
Well,
just be
hell, shit,
located
he
in
ain't
the
got no
back.
other choice. Well, what else he gonna do? He got his whole life in there. Oh, you better find you some Buddhisy. Shit, ain't nothing else left. You
Mm.
might as well go on to the other side, fam.
Get your own nice bottom and settle down, honey.
Just get you a husband.
Or he'll become one, right, commenter? Let's
Ooh.
hope he don't be on the other
Oh well,
side.
that's true. He
See,
might
why
be
he get to be
somebody.
rewarded with a good time? I want it. Well, not in jail, but never mind. I don't
You
want
know,
it.
Now you better rethink that.
I don't want that
but
at all.
um, even in Texas, y'all be playing with Texas too. Like y'all don't think Texas they like to kill people over there in Texas. They like to put them down. Y'all better
Mm,
stop playing with the white folks.
different. I want no parts of that legal system like that, honey. I'm a law abiding citizen, honey. Mm-mm.
Mhm.
Well, this next story is kind of crazy. So Chris Bosh, I know y'all know who he is.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna share this story. I got this story here from TMZ, and he was talking about a recent health scare that he had. That he done woke up with covered in his own blood and everything.
Oh.
I just have to say before we start, so there was, I want to say back in 2011 on Boss Up. You know, Boss Up was going around with a microphone and they interviewed me. They stopped me and they asked me, did I think Chris Bosh was gay? I had some not so nice things to say at the time, and you know, I think what was I like 25 at the
Oh,
time or
you was
whatever.
reckless. Never
I,
mind.
I was real
Mhm.
reckless with the mouth, and it wasn't a good look. So, Chris Bosh, sweetie, I am so sorry. That was not cute. It was not right. But and I just realized I was reading earlier because you know I don't follow sports, but I saw that I didn't know that he retired from the NBA back in 2016 and due to like the blood clots he was having. So he is talking about this incident that he just had, and let's see what he has to say about it. Let me share my screen. Oh, today, TMZ girl. Okay.
So I woke up covered in my own blood. It was crazy. It was fast. It was instant. There was no warning. I didn't have any time to prepare for it. Um, I was getting ready to go on a date with my wife, and the next thing you know, I was on the ground. I won't get into specifics, but you can kind of see I'm still recovering. I'm not gonna try to hide that one in case I look different, but it was a scary thing, and it came fast, and it made me really have a different outlook on life and how things go, what we do for ourselves, what we do for our family, how we live our lives, and no matter what it is, make sure you don't wait. That's the thing that I get from this. Don't wait to take action because it could come fast, it could come quick, and I'm lucky to be alive and I feel great about that. And now I'm thinking about how I live my day to day life. That's really it. But don't wait. Don't wait to take action. You might be wanting to get a promotion. You might want to try out for the team. You might want to go on that vacation. It might be so many different things that people want to do that we want to do that we never do. So that's what I get from all this, you know. Don't wait for it. You might want to start a business. Don't wait. Just do it. You might hit the deck. I don't know. I'm lucky. I came back. And it was just darkness. It wasn't anything else. I went to the darkness. I came back. I have no recollection. I have no memory other than coming back here. So don't wait.
Don't wait. Y'all heard what he said. That's some scary shit,
And
honey.
he basically said he died. I mean, he didn't want to say it, but that's what it sounded like. At some point, he must
Mhm.
have. They had to bring him back. Oh, that's scary. And he's always been such a nice guy. Like I don't know why they did him so dirty back in the day, but he was always kind of like a cool guy. Like he wasn't horrible.
And not at all. And that's why I kind of felt a little because you know I usually don't regret too many things that I do, but I did kind of, especially over as the years went by. I'm like, yeah, that wasn't really a nice thing to do. That Chris Bosh
Look at
ain't
that
never
growth.
did or said nothing to nobody. He ain't never been problematic, and they were
Look at
kind of
that
picking on him,
growth.
and I fed into that. So
Flat. That's growth, honey. I love that for you. So
yes,
beautiful.
what Natasha say on what's the show Insecure? You know what that is? Growth.
Growth. That's what it is.
But I hope he's okay. To me, it sounds like maybe he fainted and maybe like hit his head in the because he said like
Mm,
he don't have any memory other than what him coming back. So
Yeah, he
yeah.
did. He said he fell flat on his face, and that's a
mhm.
long way. He's a tall guy, so
Hey, right.
Look, this bitch. You see this hating ass bitch in the comments. I'm like, let me go find that clip on YouTube and talk about you in the comments. You are horrible, horrible.
You know what? Do not fuck around with Hammy. You. Because you know what? I didn't even think about. Go look for it.
They probably still got it's probably on Boss Up Sunday and just look up the Boss Up. It's Chris Bosh gay, honey. And then baby, the comments was tearing the interviewer up, honey. They was like, he's spending a lot of his time with Miss Derrick. Is the interviewer gay? Girl, it was they ate his ass up, honey. Ooh, child. What a time. Well, girl, y'all know any opportunity I have to talk about Rock Nation or Messy Desi, honey, y'all know I'm gonna take it.
Oh, and it's been a minute. Oh Lord, let me
It
go on.
So we got two stories. And this first one, so it looks like Rock Nation is going through it with a soccer team, honey, or a soccer player's contract. And y'all see I just shared here by way of hot new hip hop. Jay-Z's Rock Nation faces legal dispute over top soccer player's contract. And I don't know why they put Jay-Z's Rock Nation. It's Messy Desi's Rock Nation. She's the CEO. But anywho, Jay-Z has faced no shortage of legal issues throughout his career, and it looks like one more might be about to boil over. According to Dave OCKOP, Rock Nation is currently wrapped up in a dispute about the representation rights to Jan Diamande. Earlier this month, the company announced that it signed the 19-year-old soccer player, adding his name to the list of star athletes on its website. Maxidell Management, however, alleges that it remains contractually bound to him through 2027. Moreover, it claims to be ready to defend its interests through the appropriate legal channels. Allegedly, the agency filed for legal rights to negotiate Diamante's contracts and received approval in Germany, Spain, and England. Rock Nation has yet to comment on the dispute publicly, though the company appears to believe it signed Diamante legally. If Maxidell Management decides to take legal action, it could impact Diamante's potential summer transfer from Leipzig. I'm sure I said that wrong. Leipzig. Like girl, y'all know where the place is. Um, News of the potential legal battle comes just a few weeks after Jay-Z took home a major win in court. For several years now, a man named Ramir Satterwhite. We're not even gonna talk about that, girl. I'm just gonna end because yep, it looks like this finishes with Ramir Satterwhite. We done talked about his ass to death. We don't need to talk about it no more. But yeah,
Um,
the soccer player.
can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because you know, I threw myself out the. So I'm gonna go on mute and I threw myself out the room.
And then this bitch talking about I'm screaming in the chat. Are you screaming in the way I try to? What is that? How do you say that country name, child? What the hell is that place? Leipzig. Let me see. I'm gonna put it in the chat how it's spelled. Maybe y'all. Let me see. Let's see. Leipzig.
No, they're in the line.
Oh, is it, he says yeah. So that's how you say Leipzig. Leipzig. And where the hell is that, girl? Let me go. Let me just do a quick Google. Leipzig.
Might be Africa.
Oh, it's in Germany.
Oh,
Oh.
Germany. Oh, Quinn, you let us down. Quinn, you should have handled that one.
She probably don't know how to say that shit either. Like, look, I'm a guest. I don't even like y'all food.
That's true.
No, but yeah, that's
A little
interesting. So this,
German soccer player. Okay. All right.
mhm. And he's like they saying from what I understand, he is still contractually signed to Maxidell Management through 2027 and has approval, his contracts are approved in Germany, Spain, and England. But I guess
Yeah,
what does that
okay.
mean for, you know,
But
I
I
don't
feel
know.
like they tried to set that up like Rock Nation was doing something nefarious. It's just a contract dispute. Buddy's trying to get out of his old contract to work with Rock Nation. Okay.
They all doing on the fairs. Look who they see
I
on.
know you just got your gripe anyway.
Allegedly, allegedly.
Mm-hmm.
And we have a comment saying, use your German studies, Auntie. Oh, baby, if we relied on my German studies, honey, y'all gonna be in Germany speaking English, honey. You will be in Brooklyn speaking English if I had to teach you German.
Hold on, wait a minute. What happened?
Oh, we were trying to figure out how to say this place in Germany. Is it Leipzig? Leipzig? Yeah, and they were saying I should use my German studies because I did take 2 years of German in college, but asked me how to say anything German other than Guten Tag, Mittwoch. I know yesterday was Mittwoch. Um,
I should have gone. I should have gone. Wiedersehen. Vielen Dank.
ow.
Look at you. Go on and get your German on, girl.
Big Sagman, because that's what I be asking my coworker. Big Sagman. Tell me how you say this. How you say?
Oh,
But
okay. So it's like Leipzig or Leipzig or Leipzig. Girl, we not going to Germany. But and thanks to Chili for pointing this out to me. This next piece of messy Desi tea, honey. So now this is back to her that nasty legal battle that they got in Florida, over the
Mm-hmm.
Bakers Act. And Document Teams was nice enough to put this on TMZ. They shared a Google Doc of the entire lawsuit, which was like a lot of pages. So I didn't have a chance to go through the entire thing, but they did a really good job of summarizing it in this caption here. And y'all should see by way of document teams. It says, in case you miss it, attorney moves to withdraw amid conflict in Hadley versus Perez federal case. New federal court filings show counsel has asked to withdraw from representing Javon Hadley in the ongoing consolidated lawsuit involving Demore Hadley and Desiree Perez, citing a development conflict of interest under Florida bar ethics rules. According to the motion, newly produced discovery materials, including videos, recordings, screenshots, and text messages, allegedly changed litigation strategy and created a risk that advising one spouse could materially harm the other's case. The dispute stems from competing lawsuits tied to family allegations involving a Baker Act incident, surveillance footage claims, and privacy law accusations now consolidated for trial in the Southern District of Florida. Counsel is requesting to withdraw and additional time for Hadley to obtain new representation. And then they have the full documents below. So that's Messy Desi and Demore Hadley. It's not lost on me. Y'all see what's it? 666. Look at this. 666. Girl, see now I face them. Allegedly. But that is very interesting. So they feel that, based on information that they have, from what I'm understanding, if I'm reading this correctly, but based on information that they have, that they discovered these newly discovered materials, such as the videos, recordings, screenshots, and text messages, could maybe make them look bad, or could possibly make it impossible for Demore's case to win because she remember it because we've been talking about this since the beginning, really, and what Demore was alleging that her mom used her connections to partner with the psychiatrist, Dr. Daniel Bobo, who never responded to my email, by the way. Dr. Bobo, I'm looking at you. Anywho, he never responded to my email, but it was alleged that she used her connections with Dr. Bobo to involuntarily commit her in a mental facility without even seeing her, which you're not supposed to do in Florida, from what we understand. So he illegally did that. And but now and we had some there was a story here that we discussed, the exact story that Messy Desi contacted Getty Images for to get my picture removed from Twitter. But that story was talking about how she was saying that she did what she did to get her daughter to safety. She feared her daughter's safety from her husband, if y'all remember that. So what I'm getting is that maybe there's some video footage or maybe some alleged abuse or something that happened that will make it really hard to defend Javon, and the more when her argument is my daughter's safety, I did what I had to do. You see what I mean? Like I know it sounds like I'm defending Messy Desi. I probably am, but if it were me and my daughter and I had the connections, I mean, I don't know. I would say I wouldn't. I wouldn't. But yeah, that is very interesting. So now they have to find new counsel and go from there. But when y'all know, I'm gonna follow this story. You know, I'm gonna follow anything that has to do with Messy Desi, honey. So that is that on that. Well, what we got next, honey? Oh, okay. So Nene Leak said, "Now look, I may not be with Apollo, but if y'all gonna claim that I'm gonna be with a light skinned man, get it right, cause they done found her kissing a light skinned man for real. Done gags me, honey. So you should see I just shared here by way of TMZ. Nene Leak seen kissing Memphis attorney at Grizzlies game. He's a cutie too, honey, with them
Now
dimples.
he looked like he more of the age range that she looking for.
Exactly. Exactly. He's a cutie. So good for her.
And he do got a dimple. He look better than Apollo.
Yeah,
Girl,
what? Apollo? Hey.
honey, you around a little bit on the phone. Nobody want. See, it's something. You know what? I mean, now this is not. This story is not about Apollo. This is about Nene and her new bro. So Nene isn't hiding her new man. She's showing him off. TMZ obtained video of the former Real Housewives of Atlanta star at Wednesday's night's Memphis Grizzlies game with attorney Arthur Horn III. And at one point, he leans in and plants a kiss on her as they walk out together.
Look, she said, "I'm gonna get with a man with real money. Okay,
Okay.
real dollars."
Real status, real pool, real prestige. Anywho, earlier in the night, the two were posted up courtside, cuddled close, and clearly coupled up. Witnesses tell us they were hugged up and really touchy feely throughout the game, making it crystal clear this wasn't just a friendly outing. So Horn III runs his own law firm in Memphis, practicing criminal defense and personal injury law. And let me share my screen and show the video that they were referring to. It's just like 20 seconds or so. Yeah, this is cute. This is cute for her.
Do a real smile. Like it. A real smile. Let's see. Let me see the smile. Stand right. Do a real smile. Like it. A real smile. Let's see. Let me see the smile. Stand right. Do a real smile.
Okay,
Oh,
look, I
you the
just.
same color as her hair.
Look, yeah.
Oh, oh.
Yeah,
Look,
that
Nene
man.
said, "I
Whoo,
did not get plastic
super
surgery. I
light.
didn't get all this plastic surgery. I didn't do all of this to get nobody sloppy leftovers and broke man." Okay, I know that's right. I did not. I was like, y'all don't put that on Nene. That's a lie. That woman has too much ego and pride to be with Phaedra sloppy seconds broke ex-husband. Please, y'all, come on, be fucking for real.
Hmm. Yeah, this is cute for her. No, cute. I mean, go ahead, Nene. I ain't mad at you, girl. Y'all, I'm sorry. It's not funny, but it's funny. This next story. Did y'all see that picture of Benzino's ass in that hospital bed, laid out in that hospital bed? Did
With
y'all
that neck
see
brace,
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
with that neck brace,
it?
I saw that.
Neck brace.
Do y'all know
Yeah.
what he's saying happened to him?
No, what happened to him?
He's
He got
saying
beat
that
up.
he was ran over by a car by
Ooh,
Diamond of Crime Mob and Althea over a custody dispute, bitch.
wait, he got a baby with Diamond?
No, Althea.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And Althea and Diamond are friends, it looks like. They probably met on the set of Love and Hip Hop, probably. Well, you see where it says here by way of all hip hop, Benzino hospitalized, claims Diamond ran him over with car, but she denies it all. Sorry.
I mean, allegedly, I tried to run somebody over with a car. I mean,
Oh,
allegedly. So I see where, it probably could have happened. I mean, Benzino probably deserved it.
but they're denying it. They say they didn't do it.
Well,
And,
don't nobody want to go to jail. I heard that. I didn't do it. What you talking about?
well, crime mob rapper Diamond and Althea Hart are firing back at Benzino after he claimed they struck him with a vehicle during a heated custody exchange. The two women went live on social media to set the record straight about what really happened when Althea tried to check her. Excuse me, when Althea tried to check on her son. Diamond wasted no time addressing the allegations head on during the live stream broadcast. And let me share my screen so you can we can see. Diamond looks good, by the way. They both look good.
If
Her
you're naked and back and ready to fight. Oh, look, she ran his ass over. I'm sorry. Allegedly.
Mhm. And listen to what she first says about Vizina.
With your no neck ass laying with a fucking brace on your neck, talking about I struck you with my new car. But what you not finna do is go to the motherfucking blog sites and lie and say a bitch hit you with a car. If I hit you and struck you with a fucking car, my nigga, I would be in jail right now. So either I don't know what you're doing. Maybe you're trying to get back on Love and Hip Hop. I don't know what the fuck is going on. All I know is people blowing my fucking phone up, sending me a picture with your no neck ass laying with a fucking brace on your neck, talking about I struck you with my new car. And then how you even know my car new? Like niggas is weird as fuck. So I came on here to clear my name up because bitch, nobody hit you with no motherfucking car. You're weird as fuck. That ain't got shit to do with me. I was bringing my friend to come check on her son and do a wellness check on her son. Yes, she has primary custody. She has paperwork to prove that. That's why when we got to the scene, she called the police, told them I'm checking on my son, provided paperwork, X, Y, and Z. Now all of a sudden you in the hospital with a brace on your neck. When the doctor records come back, I'm sure it's gonna show that nigga you did not get hit by a fucking car. And now I'm finna call my lawyer that's heavily on retainer just in case this shit go left. Because what you not finna do is try to play these lame ass games with me. Althea, do you want to say something real quick? DT, Althea, do you want to address the people?
Althea is such a black
I
man.
didn't clean up my house because I didn't expect
A heavy Negro
but
name.
just I basically told them what happened and that you do have primary custody.
I have primary custody. Okay. I have primary custody, but he wants to keep him away from his mother.
And I actually didn't have a chance to read what that last. Oops, sorry. Didn't have a chance to read what that last thing said. Let me see what it said. Breaking. Benzino just
Tasha
called
K
me.
reporting. I need her to put her reporting down.
Oh, that's what that is, Tasha K. Oh, that's who Benzino called me from Grady Hospital. Okay. Yeah, so I actually, I believe Diamond. I don't believe she did, especially if Tasha K
Well, like
reported
she
that.
said, if I would have hit his ass, I'd be in jail. What the hell?
I believe Althea. Okay.
Well, and Althea, girl, I
Why she
don't
got
even
them
know why.
sunglasses on in the
Why would you? Why did you link up with him any goddamn way? That
But
was
yeah,
your
I
bad.
mean,
That was your bad.
in Althea's defense, Benzino wasn't he the CEO or whatever he did for the Source magazine? He
In
was
the 90s, child.
but that's revenue,
so,
girl.
so what you're
She,
saying is she was
the
doing
source,
anything
he
for
ain't
clout.
affiliated with the source no more.
But that's
You,
old money.
you saying she was doing anything for clout? Is that what you're trying to allude to?
And
What make you
yes,
think
ain't
he's
nothing
still
wrong with it.
receiving money
Because
from
I
the
would do it.
source?
Look, Benzino, I would have, but the way, especially the way he ate that girl out in that tub, honey, I would have took one for
Oh
the team.
God.
Excuse me?
You
Yeah.
know what? Chill,
No.
get him, because see,
And
this
now
is where
that's
we was
something
not going.
we did not need to hear. I don't know why you do that to us.
Right.
That ain't
I
had
was
shit to
trying
do with what we was
to
talking about.
and see, I wanted
Why?
to say skip, but y'all be like, no, we can't skip. And
Well,
this is one of the
you
reasons
would
why.
get one skip, so if Benzino would have been your one skip, I'd have been all right with that. Cause
Oh, God.
I
I'm
think
so,
women need accountability for who they hook up with. Girl, why did you even hook up with that raggedy woman anyway? Stop getting pussy together.
Reproduce. Ooh, Lord.
and I think to answer your question, why I do this, because I always talk about the Sagittarius, in the
Hmm.
world. My rising sign is
You're
Sagittarius.
oh, you the
Well, I
terrorist.
need you to
Oh,
do
okay.
better, Auntie.
Well, makes sense. You're a terrorist. Okay.
Hmm.
Well,
Okay.
yes.
Because my rising sign and my moon sign is Scorpio, and we're very vengeful. Quit playing with us, okay?
Look, we have a Sagittarius coughing in the chat.
Look, Diamond. I said, look, Diamond's still getting money. Look at her. Good for her. She said, I'm still out here. And then knucking and bucking, we ready to fight. Yes, absolutely, girl. I know that's right.
You know,
If I hit you, I'd be in jail.
I love Diamond too, honey. It was just a couple of times on Love and Hip Hop. I just kind of wish she would have stayed off of there because it didn't make her look, especially when she was over there, acting a fool over some damn little scrappy. Girl, stand up.
Oh,
Stand up,
see,
girl.
damn, now I'm mad that you told me that shit. No, okay, moving on.
And just so y'all know, we actually have 4 stories left, and I'm surprised ain't nobody used the skip yet. But maybe y'all will use it for one of these. Corey Feldman. I know he's like I won't say he's a Gen X
Does it
fave,
have
but
to do with Does it have to do with Michael Jackson?
not really, no. So Michael
Because
Jackson memorabilia.
I'm about to say skip, but okay, go ahead.
No, it actually has to do with his now ex-wife. Because I just shared here on TMZ. You should see where it says Corey Feldman's divorce finalized. Will pay X $100,000, but keep Michael Jackson collectibles. Oh, we have a comment in chat. Skip.
Too late.
I second that.
All right, we got 2 skips. So now look, if we get one more, we can go ahead and just 3
Oh,
skips. We got chill. Yeah, 3 skips. So we're gonna go ahead and skip this one.
okay.
Yay, bye bye. Okay.
Well, one of his lookalikes, honey. Y'all know who y'all remember from the Charlie's Angels movie, the creepy thin man?
No.
From the I
Charlie's
know.
Angels?
Yes, from the Charlie and the movie though, the movie that came out in the early 2000s with Lucy Liu and my girl Drew Cameron D.
Can you
Yeah, but
understand
I
how
don't
long
remember.
ago that was?
I don't remember a crazy fan.
Not a
Who?
crazy fan. It was a creepy thin man who was in the movie who was pulling out their hair and kept rubbing it on his face. I know y'all remember. He was a big part of the
I
movie.
First of
don't
all,
remember
I
what he
don't
looks like.
remember, but also who has rewatched Charlie's Angels in recent times?
Me, but because I'm a gay man, and
You excluded. Who else?
the gays we kind of have a special thing with the first one and the sequel. It's a thing with that movie with us. I guess you can call it a cult
Really?
classic for the gays.
Oh, it
Uh,
is? Okay.
Yeah, we.
mm,
Ooh, he says this gay does it. Well, you a weirdo anyway. How? But
Wait, not too much. Not too much. Not too much.
well, y'all maybe
My,
remember him from Back to the
my
Future.
fellow Libra.
Back to the Future. Now
His
I'm
name
like,
is
who are you talking about?
Crispin. Crispin Glover. Hold on, and if I
Kristen
publish,
Butler.
What's this picture?
Oh, I know him, but I don't know him from that. He a weirdo.
and
Creepy.
very much so, honey.
He
And
always play a weirdo
he
in
always
shit.
plays a weirdo, and just like in Charlie's Angels. That's why I'm surprised y'all don't remember him in there.
Listen, I think I've seen Charlie's Angels literally one time, and
Yeah,
I
I
I don't
don't
never
remember
remember
the
him
whole
being in there,
movie.
but I do remember him in other movies, and
things.
he was always like the villain or yeah.
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
girl.
Crispin. Who named him Crispin? His parents do not love him.
Well, honey, in this case, life might imitate art. Because y'all see where it says here, Back to the Future actor Crispin Glover sued for battery.
Who was battering?
Uh-oh.
So,
I need people to. Never mind. You know what? This is a recorded live.
and this is actually a very, very weird ass story that gets even weirder. But Back to the Future star Crispin Glover manipulated a model from the United Kingdom to be his living girlfriend in Los Angeles and work for him for free. Then locked her out of his home and beat the crap out of her. And now she says she's homeless. This is all according to a new lawsuit.
Listen, I just want this. You know what? In light of recent activities that's been happening across the pond, you know what? Some of them across the pond people be getting what they be looking for. No shade. But I
And,
hate you know.
and just getting and I'm telling you, it gets weirder. So it says Crispin is being sued by Jane Doe, who claims Crispin lured her from Europe to LA with false promises of a new life and career in Hollywood, only for Crispin to allegedly turn out to be a violent control freak. In a lawsuit obtained by TMZ, the woman claims she met Crispin through social media in 2015, and he would persistently message her for years to come to LA. According to the woman, he made strange advances. And when they met in person in 2023 in Dresden, Germany, she claims he showed her Nazi memorabilia from his collection.
But you still went to America with him,
Right.
girl. Bye.
Listen,
Damn it! If I would
again,
have
like
known
I
this was the
said,
damn story, control delete skip. Cause bitch, you had all the red flags and you still brought your ass out there.
before the allure and the appeal of California and specifically Hollywood, baby, get up, stand up. Okay,
That ain't even, girl, this ain't even half.
we don't want the rest of it, please, Lord.
Y'all already used your skip. Sorry.
Wait, I didn't.
Damn it! Damn it!
Well, and the woman says she stayed in contact with Crispin despite his odd behavior because he would dangle work opportunities in Hollywood. And in early 2024, she says he promised her she could live in his Silver Lake home and work as his assistant.
Them Brits don't have high country or whatever country
Mm,
self esteem because they be too. Oh my God, America, head ass.
exactly. I was like, especially with a man who ain't worked in how long? Because I don't remember seeing him in a movie in a long time. But anyway, she says Crispin manipulated her to stop paying rent for her apartment in Europe and convinced her to sell her belongings before moving in with him. And when she got to LA, she learned he expected her to be his live-in girlfriend and work for free. The
Mm.
woman said,
Duh.
right. The woman said she had no family, friends, or contacts in LA and was essentially reliant on Crispin, who she claims would track her whereabouts and try to control where she went and who she interacted with.
Dummies are us. Lord Jesus, can we
Honestly.
conclude
I
early?
need accountability. I need
There,
accountability. You had
there's
four,
no
five red
accountability for
flags.
there's no accountability for a dummy. Can we just smooth
We cannot.
line?
'Cause again, because there's more red flags headed that her ass should have saw before it came to this point. Because look, like I said, it gets weirder. In the docs, the woman claims on March 2nd of 2024, she told Crispin she was leaving the house to go to a mosque. She says Crispin told her she would be locked out if she left, but she said she didn't believe him and left anyway.
A mosque.
A
Is she for
mosque. Look, girl, we going to Islam. But she says when she returned, she was locked out, and Crispin wanted her to find a new place to live. Thing is, the woman claims all of her belongings and cats were in the home. She says she attempted to enter the home to receive her cats, and that's when Crispin allegedly attacked her. She claims he grabbed her neck and choked her in a headlock, leaving a visible wound and scar. The woman claims Crispin then called the cops and made a false police report claiming she was an unlawful intruder. Law enforcement sources tell TMZ cops responded to an assault report at Crispin's Silver Lake home on March 2nd, but did not make any arrests. We're told Crispin called in the assault and claimed the man and woman assaulted him. In the docs, the woman claims Crispin filed a restraining order against her and says the legal drama caused permanent damage to her career and reputation. She says
what
Crispin
career? What reputation? You want to know who you are, Jane Doe?
she says Crispin continued reaching out to her to manipulate her into a sexual relationship and claims she's still homeless and emotionally scarred from the traumatic experience.
But fucking him. Wow. Be fucking
Mhm.
for real.
The woman is going after Crispin for damages. She is represented by attorney Dev Das of the Garagos and Garagos law firm. We've reached out to Crispin. So far, no word back.
I wouldn't
Until now.
respond either. Listen, I wouldn't respond either because if I got a dummy to be a dummy and stay a dummy, hey, listen, what evidence do you have?
Well, he did get one of his representatives to respond as of now. There is an update, and it says a representative for Crispin Glover tells us Mr. Glover denies these baseless allegations in the strongest possible terms. The rep claims the reality is that on March 2nd of 2024, Mr. Glover was the victim of an unprovoked felony assault by Jane Doe at his Los Angeles residence. Mr. Glover called LAPD, which came to the scene, investigated, and arrested Jane Doe. These facts are documented by law enforcement records and by the restraining order filed by Mr. Glover against Jane Doe at the time. The statement ends with Mr. Glover intends to vigorously defend himself and pursue all available relief. He is confident the judicial process will expose this lawsuit as a meritless fabrication. Mm-mm. So he's saying, I just look scary. I didn't do that shit. I just look scary. I play scary on TV, but I'm not really scary in real life. Look, oh, we have a comment. Well, dot dot dot. He is paying for rent. Oh,
Hello.
he is a working actor, so they put his IMDb in the chat. Let's see what his latest work is.
Listen, I'm looking at it now. The latest thing I ain't never even seen. Third Parent is the most recent thing I see on here from 2026. Not like I'm gonna go watch it, and I'm over here still. I know I've seen him in some creepy stuff, but all the stuff I've seen him, I'm like, baby, I ain't seen none of these movies for real. Like Mike, he was in Like Mike, and then
Oh, he wasn't like Mike, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm. But I think that's the only thing I've actually like kind of remember anything from. Everything else, I'm just like,
Wasn't he in Back to the Future? What was he in?
Back to
He was in
yeah,
Back to the Future.
and
Yeah,
Hot Tub Time Machine. I'm looking at his
because
resume.
he was Marty's
I'm,
dad.
yeah, I don't know. Don't get me to like.
Yes, no, I remember because he would rub the hair. I remember the scene specifically, yeah. But I've seen him in other creepier things too. But um, look, you you know what? I don't like to be. I hate to sound like I'm bashing victims or anything like that. But okay, accountability. First of all, you were safe in England. You went with him, and then you recount multiple red flags before you even got on a plane, before you even crossed your ass across the pond, and then you get over here, and then you surprised because you already had the flag that he might not be wrapped too tight, but you were so concerned about being a star, coming in here to chase your dreams instead of doing it on your own, and
Listen,
then now you homeless.
his full name is Crispin Hellion Glover, ma'am.
And he
Ma'am,
had Nazi memorabilia. Like, are you kidding
ma'am.
me?
If a nigga tell me his name is Crispin Hellion Glover, bitch, I'm sorry.
The signs are there, girl. Bye.
Get up. And he an Aries, an April Aries.
Oh shit, he's an Aries. Oh hell, come by.
You know,
Listen,
society, sweetie, I am so sorry.
oh Lord, oh Jesus.
The signs were there, baby. The signs were there, and you didn't want to listen. Okay, well.
Well, with him being in Aries, I definitely know. Like, if you all right, you leave out this door, I'm gonna lock this motherfucker. You think I'll play it if you want to. Look, so yeah, I definitely believe that part happened for sure.
I have to say, oh, okay.
That sounds
That
just like
sounds
something I
familiar.
would do. Oh, okay, look, walk in my house like you pay rent in this motherfucker if you want to. Oh, and y'all, I actually have to apologize to y'all. So I actually have 3 more stories left instead of, because we this would have made it 2 more, but 3 more. Somehow I accidentally put the check mark in the story as if I've read it, which was happening, which was actually our first story that we had, but for some reason I didn't go over it. Y'all probably should have used your skip on this one.
Uh-oh.
I feel like I should get a skip.
Well, how you gonna say I brought it up, but then I forgot about it, and then
Right.
we should
But
have
also
skipped
I
that
want
one.
to
That's
skip. I
rude.
want my own individual skip. You know?
Oh, oh shit! You done started
No, we
something.
only give you that for your birthday.
Oh
No,
shit!
we skipping
It's
this. No.
birthday. Oh
I'm that
no!
no.
This was actually my first story when I said
We
let's
don't
go to
want
the
it.
Atlantic
We
Sea,
do not want it.
and this was gonna be. But
We do
y'all
not.
remember when we last talked about him, we learned that the cops were called to the house. No arrests were made, but the cops were called to the house over the rest about. Look, we have a bunch of skips in the chat. Then we have a couple saying, "Fuck your show."
I almost choked.
Oh gosh. Oh, I just had a real tear come out my eye, honey. But Ray J's ex-partner says he's suicidal after domestic
Okay.
violence called to his home.
All right.
Look, y'all over there like, well, please do us a favor. Shit. Do you need
He,
help?
he only got 12 months to live, right?
Y'all are terrible. And I don't know if this girl's name is pronounced Shyla or Sheila, but it's I'm gonna call her Sheila because it just sounds right. So Sheila Hasanoff is setting the record straight on a recent domestic violence call to his LA home, saying the rapper did not lay a hand on her and he's now suicidal. So this video is about a minute and a half long. I promise it ain't long. And this girl
You
talk.
promise. You promise. You just want to abuse us.
Well, remember,
We're trying to fight the red flags, and you just abusing us.
I know, Gracie. You remember? I gave y'all one red flag. Remember, I told you my rising sign is Sagittarius, so that's one red flag right there. And I totally understand. But let's see what Sheila or Shyla has to say.
Hey, everybody. I just wanted to come on here and clear the misinformation about the domestic violence between Ray and I. I want to make something very clear. Ray has never put his hands on me. And, he's been under a lot of pressure lately, especially around the Kim and Chris situation. And whether people want to agree with him or not, it affects him in ways that people would never understand. He's a father first. And when he feels like people are attacking him and his legacy, it affects him. And that night, I was only trying to grab him from jumping off the ledge, and I
I
let my
would
emotions get the
rather
best of
listen to
me,
Corey
and I
Feldman's
slapped him.
story.
Not
Fuck.
only did I slap him, I slapped the dog shit out of him. And looking back, I regret
Not
it so
only did I
much.
slap him, I
But
slapped
he was
dog
really
shit out of him.
frustrated that night. He was staying at my place for a little bit and had a safe here, and I got a hold of all the documents with all the proof. And it's been making him very
Okay, off brand look
suicidal,
Kim.
and
All right, girl.
he's been sleepy off the medication for his heart, and it's just been putting a huge toll on him. And on top of that, on the accusations between Suge and Diddy and his ass being taken, it's very traumatizing. I get it, but I just
And
need
his
the world
ass
to know
being
what's
oh,
really
she's
going
throwing
on,
What?
shade.
even if
What
Ray
is she
never
talking?
wants to fuck with me again, because I know what I did was wrong and I deeply regret it. I just need
But she'll
everyone
do it
to know what's
again.
going on.
But she'll do it again. She was throwing hella shade. Okay, okay, fake Lil Kim, imitation Lil Kim. We heard you loud and clear. She said, I slapped the shit out of him. I slapped him. I slapped the shit out of him. And he was deeply
She
upset
said
about the
dog shit,
rumors about
not
his ass
just the
being
shit on.
taken. Bitch, girl,
Baby, between
this
y'all
is
commentary and the chat, like we have someone saying, fuck Kim Kardashian Jr.
correct, correct, correct. Imitation Kim.
Oh,
Well, Ray J has actually responded to this.
ah,
Um,
shit.
No, this is another. No, this, no,
it's not a
no.
video, it's just a statement.
Okay, go ahead. Go
Well,
ahead.
Quickly, quickly,
Ray,
quickly.
Ray, I can't even read the shit. I'm sorry. Y'all crack me up, man. Oh my God. Okay. Ray J tells TMZ, I'm feeling good right now. I'm not suicidal at this moment. I do not need to call a hotline. I'm perfectly stable. He claims on the night of the incident, she was very aggressive with all the stuff going on. She put her hands on me and I literally got up out of there. Situation like that, you get out of there to settle down the situation. Was I suicidal in that moment? I don't know what I was feeling. She slapped me out of control. I don't know if it was March or April. My back tooth is loose. It was a massive blow. Hell yeah, I called 911 because I left the hotel and she followed me. He goes on to say her apology was sincere and weird at the same time, but we're on good terms.
They're a match made in heaven because how she slapped you that hard that she was knocking out a back tooth. I want no more of this. Release us. 1, 2, 3, release it. Let us let us free, okay? In the year of our Lord 2026. Last few days of Black History Month. I don't want no more, Lord.
Baby, when I tell y'all that was a good ass laugh, honey.
I know his family be embarrassed every day on it. Oh my god.
No, they not. They ain't been, especially Sonya. Sonya be encouraging his shit. Remember, we talked about it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Brandy might be embarrassed, yeah,
Man,
but
that's all who
You
I
know,
meant.
but
Family. That's who I meant.
Brandy
mm,
got her own skeletons in her own closet allegedly,
oh,
right?
Look, and she don't need this raggedy motherfucker doing the fucking most all the time.
right. She want to keep those skeletons hidden. She don't want
Yeah,
like
she don't ever speak out for him. Grab him by his collar.
Girl, keep him blocked. That's what you do. Keep that
Okay.
ass blocked.
Cause
Except for his email. Let him reach out to you by email. But if he don't keep it cute in that inbox, then block their email too.
how somebody that got 20% pump heart capacity
He doing
and
too
he
much.
getting the dog shit slapped out of him? What? Please. I need I need him to be fucking for real.
She said, and I slapped him. I slapped the shit out of him. Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Dog
ma'am.
shit. Dog shit.
She said
Dog
that he
shit.
felt some type of way because of the whatever, and the rumors about his booty hole being taken. Ma'am, it's a shade for me. It was a shade. Imitation Lil Kim, she was saying her things. But can we get to the next story because I'm tired of seeing them both.
Yes, we can. We can get to the next order. Just really quickly, I just want to say what your Libra brother said in this damn chat talking about maybe she slapped the blockage loose.
She probably did. To be honest,
You know what?
it's
Oh god. Well, this next story. So y'all heard about that battle between Outkast and ATLians? Well, I don't
What?
know if y'all
No.
have. Yeah, Outkast and
No.
ATLians had a really nasty court battle. I'm just really
Wait.
reading the details up.
Who is ATLians? Who are they?
They are EDM group, a EDM duo.
Well, how they gonna fucking hold on? Whoa! I know they ain't coming after our boys.
They were, yeah, they were. Well, and I think it was the other way around. Outkast was coming after them over their
Oh,
name because
good. Yeah.
they
Yeah.
were the
And they
originators of the ATLians.
you
Um,
goddamn right.
mhm. And you see where it says here by way of all hip hop, and it's an exclusive. Outkast resolves ATLians name dispute with masked EDM duo in Georgia.
hmm.
So, Outkast has closed its trademark battle against the EDM duo ATLians after reaching a settlement deal in Georgia federal court. The hip hop legend sued the electronic dance music pair in 2024 over their use of the ATLians name from Outkast's 1996 album. A federal judge dismissed the case on February 20th after both sides filed papers stating they had reached a settlement framework. The court documents show that the parties are working to finalize their agreement, but have kept all settlement terms private. The parties are pleased to report that they have reached agreement on a general settlement framework and are in the process of drafting and negotiating a formal settlement agreement. Outkast's lawyer Joshua M. Kalb explained. The Atlanta-based EDM duo had been using the ATLians name since 2012 and registered federal trademarks in 2020. Outkast's legal team argued the electronic artists were trading on their fame and confusing fans about who created the original ATLians brand. Outkast's company, High Schoolers LLC, filed the lawsuit claiming trade work infringement and unfair competition. The complaint said the EDM group used the name for merchandise, including T-shirts and sweaters, while mimicking Outkast's promotional materials. Goes on. The EDM duo ATLians has grown to 456,000 Spotify listeners and 253,000 Instagram followers since starting their career. They wear masks during performances, which Outkast's lawyer suggested could create additional confusion about the artist's identities. Outkast created the word ATLians by combining Atlanta with aliens for their second studio album. The hip hop duo Andre 3000 and Big Boy, side note, who still has me blocked on Twitter, unblock me, Big Boy. Anyway, they have sold over 25 million records worldwide and won 6 Grammy Awards. The ATLians album is considered one of the greatest hip hop records by both music critics and fans. Both parties must complete their final settlement paperwork by March 15th, according to court filings. So there you
They were
go.
absolutely trying to ride off that. Absolutely. Because
Mhm.
as soon as you said AT, I was like, well, the only ATLians I know is fucking Outcast. What the fuck we talking about?
Yep. And Outkast wanted us to be reminded of that.
And I bet you that settlement, we gonna get a piece of your royalties every time, bitch.
Damn right. Okay, since you
If you
want to
want to
use it,
continue to use it,
you're gonna pay us.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, that is that on that. And the last story, this is probably another one y'all probably want to skip as well. But Meek Mill. Do y'all remember seeing that Meek Mill meme where he's
No.
doing the
What? He was eating fries and while he was in the pool. Which
No,
one?
not that one. The one where he's doing the bunny hop in front of what's the man's name? Mike Rubin, what the billionaire millionaire person.
I ain't seen that. Thank God. Okay, what happened?
Well, he's oh, we have some comments. No, so I guess it's not as viral as I thought it was, but
Correct.
Mm-mm.
he's explaining the meaning behind that.
We don't want to know.
Yeah, I already used your skip.
Okay.
I didn't use my skill.
Well, the majority rule. Sorry, Quinn. We will try to wait for you to come.
Okay, we are one. We are one sound, one band, or whatever that saying is on drumline. Shit.
One band, one sound.
Yes, honey. Well, Meek Mill reveals the truth behind infamous bunny hopping video by way of all hip hop. And it starts by saying a couple of years ago, footage of Meek Mill doing bunny hops for Michael Rubin on a tennis court surfaced online. The video quickly went viral and raised questions about what exactly was going on. Now, the Philly born performer has taken to Twitter to set the record straight, making it clear that it wasn't what trolls have made it out to be. They clipped me doing bunny hops and acted as if a billionaire made me do something against me, moral codes from a lost bet, he wrote. That was a clip. I brought them billionaires around the culture when millions was made in the rap industry. Many artists, that's the clip. This isn't the first time Meek addressed the infamous clip, however. In 2024, he also provided fans with some clarification. According to him, he was simply showing Ruben a game he and other inmates used to play when he was in prison. This is a game I started from prison when we used to make killers do bunny hops when they lost because it was too hostile for money, he tweeted. This be us. I'm gonna get Ruben the bunny hop from me. Okay, LOL. I'm gonna teach him how to D thing hop. Okay. Ruben discussed the video and subsequent rumors during an appearance on The Breakfast Club later that year. When I see the narrative of a really good friend of mine like Meek, and people are trying to, again, if he was gay, which is that there's not one gay bone in his body, who cares? Number one. If people want to be gay, it's 2024. Who the fuck cares? Ruben began. You'd be surprised at who cares these days. But anyway, um, number two, there's not a game bone in his body. So why do people want to lie about that? Why do people want to change the narrative of a bet he made with me to try to hurt him? He continued. That is the one thing I've learned about, look, I'm just being blunt because it's me. It's the one thing I've learned about black culture that I don't like is the black hate. That the black hate on whatever the hell you're trying to say. Yeah. Anytime white people try to speak on issues in the black community, I just you lose me, honey. You mind your own fucking business. But yeah, so long story short, that was just the game that he was teaching him that he played. They used to do that back in prison, and instead of them playing for money or commissary or whatever, they just played for bunny hops because it was all in good fun. Because had it they played for money or commissary, shit would have gotten hostile. But bunny hops are funny. I don't mind it. Like I said, I ain't gonna give Mick too much, honey. Once I learned that he was doing that, that prison reform advocacy, baby, y'all, they can never make me hate Meek Mill. He out here doing the work, other work that most of the rappers in his damn same genre ain't doing. So
We just figured out he's corny as hell. And that's it. Leave him alone. Shit. I don't even care that damn much. He just corny.
he is corny, but shout out to that corny man for doing out here and doing the work, honey.
Yeah, that is true. He's just a cornball. Y'all be fucking for
Well, you all, that was all the tea that I had for us today. So before we head out, I want to ask, did you all have any tea that you want to share or any tea that I might have missed?
You know that girl, that TikToker who got sued and for uh by the spouse in North Carolina.
In
Oh
Durham,
yeah,
in my
what about him?
hometown.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
she basically went back to court now because she's trying to protect her assets. Because old
Wait,
girl trying to
who?
get her money. I said, "Damn, dog, that's crazy that you did all
Wait a
of this."
minute. Who's trying to protect their assets?
The
What's his
TikToker,
name? Bree, let me look.
The
Bree's
chick
on
Renee.
the chick that's getting sued?
the chick that got sued who lost.
Yeah,
The
who
one,
lost?
yeah, the one who stole the husband. She tried to
Yeah.
protect like jewelry. It said something about like jewelry and personal
Oh
items in
bitch.
her
It's gonna
home.
be you ain't got no money. They gonna collect all that. Sell that shit.
Let me get that.
And
I
you
think that,
should, bitch. That's
It was
that
kind of crazy.
the way that bitch was calculated and just a nasty asshole. Fuck her. Yeah, sell all that little broke ass jewelry you got. I need all of it.
Oh my God, this question in the chat. Has she tried hiding it in her cleavage?
Ew.
Oh,
Push the shakedown, bitch.
you out here ashamed of yourself.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
honey. No, like that. I'm actually trying to look for a news article about it, but because the last thing I saw is it just the last is from a month ago, and it just says she sued for fair to appear back in court for violating restraining order. That's the last thing I see.
What?
Oh
That was a
Lord.
restraining order.
This is from ABC 13 News. Let me see here. Yeah, a TikTok influencer sued for a fair to appear back in court for violating restraining order. Let me just kind of matter of fact, let me get y'all know I usually talk shit about doing this, but let me just get Copilot to summarize this for me. Let me just summarize this article. Well, this I don't mind. This I don't mind. Y'all can do this. Just don't do no create any videos and pictures with generative AI. But this, having it, do your read your article for you, that's fine. That's every now and then. Um, and the summary says, North Carolina TikTok influencer Brene Kenner is scheduled to return to court for allegedly violating a restraining order connected to a high-profile civil case. Kenner was previously sued by Akira Montague, a Durham mother of two, who accused her of having an affair with Montague's husband, publicly humiliating her through social media posts, and engaging in cyber stalking, harassment, and bullying. A jury found Kenner liable for criminal conversation and alienation of affection, awarding Montague $1.7 million in damages. The restraining order issued before the verdict was meant to stop further online harassment, but Montague's attorney says Kenner resumed the behavior afterwards. The article notes that Kenner had showcased the affair to her large social media following, over 2 million on TikTok, which allegedly led to Montague and her children receiving death threats. It
Death
says that
threats.
people crazy on this internet, girl. I done got death
I
threats
mean,
over Drake, so I believe it.
people are so special.
It says the new hearing is scheduled for January 15th, so I guess this is like a couple of months old.
How do you, and this is the chick that was suing. She got death threats.
Yes. Hmm.
How now I've already been wronged, and then now y'all are getting on the internet and threatening my life. I know you fucking lying. Hmm.
Yeah.
Mm. Mm.
Mental health is mental health issues that are an all-time high, unchecked, undiagnosed mental health, and we
Mm.
all just out here in the same. See, we used to be separated. They used to like separate us from, the kids who can't read and
Mm-hmm.
the kids who read really well. And now they just put us all together and say, "Hey, figure it out." And here we
I
are.
don't like it
No, yeah,
because I've been wronged. She stole and my husband and terrorized my life, and then y'all gonna death threaten me? Can I just add that I hate an ignorant motherfucker? Oh yes, agreed.
that part. That part, honey.
'Cause I'm sorry, I was like, that's ass backwards. First of all,
Yeah. I mean, people seeing death threats over anything, honey, especially like a regular degular TikToker, hun, who out here sleeping with somebody else's husband. And look, because I tweeted a tweet that went viral of mine about Drake, hanging out with Morgan Wallen, and I was like, well, this is just white mom energy, hun. I expect him to hanging out with a
oh,
damn.
I remember that. Okay, yeah, I remember you talking about
Mhm.
that.
Yes,
Mm.
honey. And they obviously he talk about his ass being racist and being oh baby. Oh no. Mm-mm. Somebody told me that I should jump off a bridge or something. I said, oh well, you do it first and tell me how it works out. Then he says, not if I kill you first. I was like, oh bitch. Not over there biracial Canadian. Are you kidding me?
Over Drake?
Over
That
over
shit is
that.
crazy. That shit is crazy. You said wet over Drake. Oh my god, I need y'all to be
Girl,
quiet.
is it dead deep, honey? Over floppy dick Drake? Oh, girl.
People definitely believe in death for the craziest crap.
But not in a whole child molester out here.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's okay.
listen, I mean, if you want to try, I, mean, look, I shouldn't say too much on the recorded line, but just what I will say is I'm from Durham, and we'll just leave
Hello, hello.
it at that. We'll just leave it at that.
You can fuck around and find out if you want to.
That part.
I also want to shout out King Harris because whack him again. And also is his name Domini? I don't know how to say it.
Damani, I believe.
Damani. Whatever. Whack him again. Whack that motherfucker again. Okay? It's a family affair. Whack him. Continue to whack him. 50
I
Yeah.
cents.
I am not
50
mad
pennies.
at it, honey. With look, when
Half
he
a
go
dollar.
low, they go to hell.
Hello. He said, baby, I'm gonna pull all the archives on your ass.
When they put the
Until
picture of
I'm
his mom's grave site, I said, "Oh, they playing
And
like
you know
that."
what? I didn't even have it for King, but this, he's
listen,
eating this.
hello, go ahead, little gremlin. You're doing your big one.
Yeah, I had to
I
give it to
will
him
say.
too. You're not gonna sit here and just talk about my mama and it just be okay. We're not doing that.
Look, he's eating this
Period.
little beef up. I did not know it was gonna be the little gremlin to take down the big gremlin, but here we are. Let's go.
Yes, indeed. Oh, speaking of taking down a big gremlin, it says we have us in a chat. Today is when Hillary Clinton testifies on the Epstein trial, and tomorrow will
Oh
be
yeah,
Bill. I saw them
Yeah,
talking about that on the View today.
yeah.
yeah, and they look stressed.
They not
They're not
stressed.
aging well.
Who? No. Oh, they not stressed. They said let's
No,
do it in the public. Hillary
listen,
and Bill said let's do it with the TVs on, with the cameras on. Come on, we ain't got nothing to hide.
they are not aging well. Well, I will
Well,
say
they're
that the
white
images
though.
I've
Come
seen of
on.
them right lately, I'm like, oh Lord, Ooh,
Hillary looked
Jesus.
like her age. I mean, it's not like they no spring chicken.
Libra Queen said, "Oh, girl, you need a moisturizer, girl. Let me send you a
A
website,
moisturizer won't
girl."
even
Ain't
help,
she damn near
Lord.
80?
Bill
What
too.
the
I was shocked at the picture I saw of Bill. I was like, well, when you do some fuckery, you know what
you
I'm saying?
know, ever since he had
Mhm.
them heart attacks, he had to get them triple, quadruple freaking bypasses, shit. The fuck?
When I tell y'all,
And
I felt so bad for laughing because somebody posted a picture of him and they said Bill looked like he got the suds. Baby, I was out of here. I said, why would y'all say that? That is horrible. That's
That is
And
horrible.
Hillary,
he ain't
hilarious.
got what he ain't got
um,
in his life.
Hillary is 78 years old. What you thought she's supposed to look? She's a white woman. She's
She supposed
down
to look like
damn near
Cher.
80.
We want her to
Yeah.
look like Cher.
Well, yeah.
When
Okay.
you're
No.
unproblematic, I'm just saying the
Well,
unproblematic whites age a little piece better. You know what I'm saying?
78 catch up with their ass. Even you 80. Shit.
No, I think personally, I think Hillary actually, for a white woman of her age, I think she's not
Yeah.
that bad. Look, I've seen much worse.
What? Yeah. And
I
much
mean,
younger that look like they would be her age. I mean, shit.
hello, and we have a comment in the chat that I certainly agree with. It says America failed for not voting Hillary for presidency.
We
Hmm.
fucked around the first time, but then we double fucked around the second time. Fucking dummies.
Look, both of the women who because they say she was overqualified, she was way overqualified. Both of the women, both
Of
of them,
course. Of course. I said,
both
damn, they
of them
didn't vote a white woman and they didn't vote a black woman. They just don't like women, period.
don't like women, overqualified women at that.
Okay.
Was able to lose against this dunce, but there's still
The
some competition
biggest
out front.
dunce in the planet. My God.
And of course, it's not lost that there were some cheating allegations. So yeah, that would make a lot of sense. Because I know America's stupid, but I like, damn, I still got a little bit of hope. Like I know we ain't that damn stupid. Come
No,
on.
it was the passive motherfuckers that didn't get up and vote. It's on they end of the day. Because we knew the people was gonna vote. His regular people was gonna vote for him. And if all the other passive people, cause I'm gonna sit this one out, them motherfuckers, we could be living a whole different life right now. Mm.
Ooh, I agree. Ooh, and before we head out, this is actually a topic I have meant to been talking to us about, but we just kind of ran out of time for the past few days. But I actually heard it on the radio on Monday, and I kind of wanted to get y'all opinion about it. So it was with me and my aunt was driving. I remember when I had my little weekend giveaway, and when my aunt and I were driving back to Durham, where is my phone? Because I took notes when they were talking, and I said, "Oh, this would be a good thing for me to talk on my show about." Um, it's from somebody. It was a Larry something in the morning, but it was a morning show that I heard out in Charlotte. I'll tell you. I'll look it up and tell y'all in a minute. But they had a really good discussion. So a girl meets a guy, that she meets him on an online app or whatever, and they start talking, sending messages and whatever. And he asked her her favorite restaurant. She tells him, like, hey, I like this restaurant because I don't really go to it often because it's very expensive. The price range is about $500 for two people. So he was like, okay, no problem. But if you want, she pretty much let him know if you want to choose something else, if we go on a date, then that's fine too. But that is my favorite restaurant. So he books a reservation for her favorite restaurant that costs $500 for two people, and they go and they have a really good lunch or whatever, really good dinner, really good date or whatever, and then the bill comes. Now, of course, in today's times, she assumes that everything was Dutch, so she was fully prepared to pay her half of the bill. She pulls her card out when the waiter comes, and the guy tells us like, "Hey, no, wait a minute, I got her," and then picks up her card and hands it back to her and say, "Hey, now I know your last name." She was like, "You know what? This has been fun, but I will not be contacting you any longer. Please do not contact me any longer, and you have a nice life." So that was a complete red flag to her. So they were asking her, like, do you think that guy was wrong, or do you think that she was doing too much? So what do y'all think? I think y'all pretty much know where I stand on it. But
I, I will tell you this, that in current times, dealing with heterosexual men who think that they are entitled to shit, she is not wrong for protecting her fucking privacy, protecting her fucking peace. Because bitch, why would you say some shit like that to me?
there you go, and that's exactly my trade. And
And
me
don't
and my aunt was looking at each other like, is he serious?
and
Why
don't
would you
you ever
say that?
and immediately, and she didn't do it. She did it a peaceful way, because I would have told him, motherfucker, I don't care what last name you see, you better not ever try it in your life, because you come around here uninvited, baby. Let's be clear. I
That's
got
so
I got
weird.
several different weapons waiting on your ass. Quit fucking playing with me.
Because my whole thing was, if she wanted you to have her last name, then you would have had it at that moment. But you see him thinking you funny, pick it up. Oh, and because he paid for dinner. But do y'all know the majority of their listeners actually sided with him? They said that they felt that she was doing too much.
Well,
I,
because these dummies out here. Come on now.
in the age of femicide, with these femicide numbers is going up, and y'all thought she was. Are y'all kidding? All those true crime documentaries that these motherfuckers be watching and listening to, where it always talks about these red flags, that was a huge red flag to me, honey. Like, excuse me, you pick it up, and now I know your last name. Well, first of all, why would you say it
Why
out
would you
loud?
say something that sinister like that?
Dude, but I was just actually really shocked at the response, and majority of it, over half of the people,
Mm.
agreed with him and said that she was doing too much, and he was just
And
a
that's
nice guy
fine.
trying to show her a good time.
And that's fine. And that's motherfucking fine. She was doing too much. That's absolutely fine, baby. That is absolutely fine. Weed those motherfuckers out. Ain't nobody got time for that. No.
Also,
Mm-mm.
yeah,
She
yeah.
enjoyed her dinner. He paid for it. See ya, gotta go. The
But
fuck,
again,
weirdo.
yes. Look, and it's more women. If more women would act on the first red flag, there would be a lot of other things that wouldn't be happening. And so kudos to
Mm.
her, because look here, baby. If I get a sense that something ain't right, I'm out. And I've done it to good friends. Sorry, I was around what, three dudes, and somebody said something out of pocket to me, and it didn't feel good in my spirit. Now, did I think he would ever do anything? No. But guess what I'm finna listen to? My spirit said, all right, we out. I'll catch you later. Goodbye.
This is what this one when I tell you this is how I know I love this community of people because I knew that y'all were gonna like, what? Why would the people? But you know how men are, and they probably have a majority of men listening to that. So yeah, a lot of them voted and thought that she was in the wrong. I just could, but me and my aunt was gagged. We were looking at each other like they said, "What, girl?" And these are two different generations. I'm a millennial. My aunt is a proud Gen X, and both of us were like, huh."
Yeah, don't say no crazy shit like that to me. Oh,
And
y'all, you got
and
mm-mm.
God forbid she got a unique last name where it's not even a common last name where like literally if you search it, it's gonna pop up and it's immediately gonna be either her or somebody associated with her. Like, no. Don't
Yeah.
do nigga say some shit like that, baby. No. We ain't
Right.
got
You
nothing
need
to
a
talk
name like
about.
Derek Johnson, honey. Go ahead and put Derek Johnson in Facebook and see if you can have a good time. It's probably gonna take you a year to find me on that motherfucker, honey. There's so many Derek Johnsons on Facebook. In fact, I think it's like a viral country singer or something by the name of Derek Johnson. If it spells it the exact same way I do. Hey, work.
There you go. That's me right there. Go and look me
Mm,
up.
yes, honey. Well, thank y'all for letting me go get that discussion out of the way. I can't wait to call my aunt and be like, girl, guess what? The people on my show said that they, honey, we couldn't believe that they agreed with
No,
the
that's
rest
crazy.
ass
That's
mother.
crazy. And kudos, I wish that we could talk to them. Kudos to her for following her instincts the first time instead of second guessing herself.
This bitch in the chat said add Horic to the search bar and bam, pops right up. Well,
Damn,
if you
Happy, I'm
put
having some good comebacks. I
if you
swear to
putting Horic in that chat, you better be prepared to pay some damn money because Horic ain't free.
God. Oh goodness.
Look, Auntie Derek is nice, honey. Auntie Derek give you a hug, but Horic, that kind of hug costs.
Oh Lord. Okay, wrap it up. Okay, before we get too crazy. Okay.
Well, y'all do first of all, do not forget to subscribe to a bitch. I can't remember if I said that at the beginning of the show or not. But
I don't
subscribe
remember.
to a bitch. Head to auntiederek.com and hit the big green subscribe button at the top left. We will be back tomorrow for another live show at 12:30 Eastern Standard Time. If you can make it, 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you all for taking time out of your busy day to one indulge me in my foolishness and to sip this this wonderful tea with me. And also tomorrow, what we'll be having, I'm gonna remind y'all tomorrow too. At starting at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, there will be a burlesque show. You should already see it on the Chatmosa homepage where it says Culture Nights Rent Party. So if you want to see some ass and titties, go ahead and join. I'll be in there, recording, making sure we get some good scenes for y'all. But stop on by. It's completely free and enjoying the fun. Oh, what you got? What you got about liver pudding in the chat? You got some? He just put liver pudding in the chat. What you got going on? You making
Yuck.
not too much.
Yuck.
Not too much. Shout out to North Carolina, baby. Because look, if you in Carolina, you know about that good over. Oh, he says you're a payment. Yes, you could pay me a liver pudding. That's fine. I can take liver pudding as payment. That's fine. I'll have it with some bread. Well, I will see y'all tomorrow. Y'all have a fabulous rest of y'all day.
Bye.
Bye.